Love with this boot. Everything in the world of fashion right now with footwear is about the buckles and the details. And boy, turn nowhere else besides Vince Camuto to get all the things that are so prominent in the world of fashions. Look at the Rand, 2.5-inch heel, flexible, soft, and by the way, that's rubber, so you don't have to worry about, roughing that up if it were a solid leather bottom. Inside zip, gorgeous. Look at that beautiful burnished toe. Stitch work all the way around that perfectly shaped toe box. So we have 4 choices. I love the height of these two. The shaft goes up about 8.5 inches, not even quite. And then that opening is 14 inches. So I love that it goes up just high enough before you get to the biggest part or the most developed part of our calves. You don't have any concerns there. We've got 4 choices I mentioned. If you are a lover of dark or the browns, this is the #1 bestseller already. We are just starting our day. And already over 400 of you have said, I'm getting them, I want them. 1 day only, this price and free shipping. 5 flex or even 6, less than $20 on an HSN card. So take a look. This is that beautiful warm camel, the #1 bestseller already, and genuine leather. This one I adore. It's the Thunder Gray. Oh, I'm sorry, this one's the Tuscan Taupe, excuse me. The gray is next door. Tuscan Taupe, isn't that cool? It's kind of like a khaki gray, beautiful combination. I love that they're all so unique. And note that the hardware is different depending on the color that you're getting. Hardware all the way up the back, and then that multiple buckle detailing. So love that brand. And again, this one is, I haven't mentioned, we've got both medium and wide widths for you. That's an exclusive. You can't find this boot in retail in any of the wide widths. And we start at size 5, go all the way up to size 12, and we have half sizes in between. This is the really terrific Thunder Gray, isn't it? And this is suede. The first 2 were genuine leather. This is genuine suede. Thunder Gray, fantastic with the silver hardware. Note that the zipper goes all the way down to the arch of the foot, so you've got true easy access to getting in and out of this boot. It's so comfortable out of the box. I put them on and I was like, oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is traditional Vince Camuto. And then lastly, you can't go wrong with the black. And I love that this one's got the 2-tone hardware. It's got both silver and gold. It's got the silver rand around the heel, adding so much pizzazz and just extra, it's just such a special kind of detail to a moto boot that can typically be really hard or really edgy. There's something about this that meets you right in the middle. I'm wearing it with a Marla Wynn outfit. The girls are all decked out, from sundresses to jean shorts to short shorts to all the things that we can enjoy with this really fun, kind of funky, really easy to pull off look. So let's take a look at our guest, Casey Salino, who I'm so excited is finally back in studio with us after all these years. It's been crazy times, but you see here with the traditional, like a skinny jean and a cardigan, but this cute little dress in the summer. You can wear this anytime. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you.
It's so great to see you.
It's really great.
I'm so happy to be back and be back with the best boot and the it boot of the season. We are so excited to talk about her.
We are, absolutely. We chatted before the show about all the things that are big in the world of fashion in terms of like the trends, the hottest details, buckles. Western is another thing that this has a little bit of a nod to that. We have a different boot that's even more so, but right?
We are loving the moto boot style. So across all the fall trends that we saw for 2022, it was all about going back to those trends, the grungy, the leather details, and at the forefront was the moto boot, and we're excited to bring her in these great 4 colors right now.
So the 2 that are suede are the Thunder Gray and the black. The other 2 are genuine leather. We've got that in warm camel, far and away the bestseller, that one right there. And then I do love the Thunder Gray.
Me too. I even popped
it on. Or the Tuscan Taupe, excuse me. I keep calling it the gray, but it's Tuscan Taupe.
We did that together. I do too, and the versatility of that color. So I went from the black moto boot and switched my look up.
Perfect.
And you can see how great it really pairs back to those classic leopards, the grunge, the little jackets. So you can really have some fun. You don't just have to wear it with the camel colors.
You know, this is one great boot. Sometimes a moto boot, I was just saying, it can be really kind of limiting in terms of how you'll wear it. Not this one at all. It's not too edgy. It's not too far right, of the styling.
Vince Camuto was known for quality, style, and innovation. He was really a footwear innovator, and that's why you can see with the metal rand in the back, you know? It's not just the party in the front, but it's also the party in the back.
That's right. So true, all the details that matter. I'll never forget the day I heard that Vince Camuto was coming to HSN. I was doing cartwheels down the hallways, because I have always worn Vince Camuto fashions and shoes, but particularly shoes.
That's right, because they also stand the test of time. I go back to some of my first pairs that I had in my wardrobe, and I'm still gravitating towards them today because they're outfit completers. When we look at a boot like this, and many of them that Vince Camuto have, and some later in the show, we're looking at those 90-second outfits, the ones where you're running out the door in the morning, and these are it. You throw these on with leggings and a sweater in the morning, amp it up with a skirt or one of those 90s-style slip dresses that we're seeing all over the runway right now, or back to your favorite denim pieces. It's your core pieces. When you pop them on and then put on this favorite Moto boot, it is that 90-second outfit that we lust over because we're busy, right? We don't have time for all these accessories. You pop these on and that's your outfit completer.
That is such a wonderful treat. Look at the inside too. Look at the suede on the inside. This is genuine leather. Can you imagine finding this? Well, you won't find this in retail, not in the wide sizes for sure, nor will you find this exact, I mean, look, nor would you ever find a price like this. I am so happy that our relationship with Vince has been long-standing now, well over a decade.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's been so great to come back with some of the pieces that we know that you love as much as we do too. And this particular one is exciting as we're transitioning into fall. We're talking about the layering, and right now the temperatures are starting to drop, the air conditioning's still on, and we need to put these items on really that really amp up with your wardrobe. So right now we're also seeing these with some of your summer printed dresses. Put on a big hat and a belt, and you're styled for going into fall.
Isn't that the fun part? I mean, boots are my favorite part of fall. I always treat myself to at least one new pair of boots every single season, and this one is just spot on the go-to. The 4 choices all are very popular. You can see now we're at 500. We're just getting started here. But the one that you want to get tonight, if you're thinking about it, is the warm camel, because it is for sure in the lead in terms of popularity. The other thing to share with you tonight is that typically, and Casey, you know this, we can have like 25,000 of something.
Correct.
Like not even half of that today.
Unbelievable.
This is, I don't know why it's so limited, but it just is. I put that out there at midnight, realizing you still have all choices, but by morning, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. It's gonna get sketchy early on, with especially this beautiful warm camel. Let's take a closer, that one is so interesting. Now we're calling that one the Thunder Gray. I see a lot of deep blues in that.
I do
it's like
too.
Slate gray blue.
Agree. And what's
suede.
great about this is it goes so nicely back to your denim, but also back to those black leggings that are our go-tos that we always grab, especially as we're getting ready. What's wonderful about this boot is you could leave it at your door, and no matter how many times you change a day, if you're doing your morning drop-off routine or just running errands, heading to a business meeting or an office, wherever you're going, even just to the grocery store, you leave this at your front door and you can constantly keep putting it on no matter what the color is with all those must looks.
I love that. Is such a true statement. So the two, if you're just tuning in, two suede colors are in the gray. This is the, you know, I wish we weren't calling it gray, because I'm gonna make the mistake all day. It's the Thunder Gray, but it's like that, like a tumultuous sky before a rainstorm, kind of gray blue.
I love how soft and supple this is. You can even smell it. It just smells like luxury.
It's so true. This isn't faux anything. This is the real deal. The two suedes are so soft. I mean, you can see there's just the nap changes when you rub your hand against it. By the way, look at the wraparound buckles.
Isn't that gorgeous?
All the way, it would be one thing if it stopped right here, because I love that, but oh no, let's do the back too. That's a cool feature right there.
Agree. I also love that you don't have to worry about changing them throughout the day. They're not gonna get loose on you. You can set it once and be done, and then just use the zipper to get it on and off. So it's really effortless.
Yeah, exactly. So here's what I think is really great. There are so many reasons you're going to love this boot. First of all, It is so comfortable. Out of the box, you've got the flexibility of that outsole, the rugged outsole, so you don't have to worry about, you know, stability or slippery surfaces, and then that perfect heel height, 2.5 inches. It's just enough to elevate you, but it's stable, so you will feel completely comfortable. And then that toe box is perfectly rounded. It's not like pointy or square where your toes are gonna get squished. It's really comfortable. Did I mention wide widths? Yes, both medium and wide. It is hard to find wide widths in retail. And this one is not in retail, in wide widths anywhere, only here. We start at size 5, go all the way to 12, and then we have half sizes in between.
That's absolutely right.
Right?
It's so nice that we're able to bring those special features right to your door. You know, you can get it right here today, and you can only get the wide widths here.
So the black and then the thunder gray are done in suede. The two that are done in this beautiful leather, the Tuscan Taupe and then this dark camel. I mean, that's the hardest part, is which color am I gonna get? It's not, am I? Which color do I love? And if, by the way, if you wanted to get 2 colors because you can't decide, we do free exchanges. So if you get a color and decide, maybe I wanna have that color instead, I don't know if any are gonna be left to do the exchange.
I don't think so, not with this one, because we are really limited with this compared to many of our styles that we do bring here. So we're excited to have this, and we really know that this is the perfect transition item. People always write in and say, you know, I'm not exactly sure what to wear during those transition months because they're the hardest to dress because it's not too cold yet, but it is starting to get a little bit more brisk. One new item in your wardrobe like this can completely transform how you see the rest of your closet. When you can put on your long sleeve tee, those comfy sweaters and a pair of leggings for the morning, amp it up with your favorite denim, your black trouser, you know, back to your favorite slip dresses and skirts, little even suiting pieces. I love a massive blazer over this. So it really stands the test of time. What's also so great about a Moto boot is that this is not a one season. This isn't just fall. A Moto boot is actually year round. So we're seeing it right now with little dresses, some of those floral items, add some new fall accessories to it, and you have a brand new outfit for September and October.
I personally love this boot with a sundress. I love Nadia's look with that wonderful, like that flowy kind of like, it feels like she's gonna be going to an art festival or maybe to a flea market. Or,
I agree.
You know, with the fun things that we can do in the fall. I just personally love it. I love it in every way that we're showing you tonight, and then that's just skimming the surface. So there's really, you're gonna just be so pleased with this one. I just got some really crazy news.
Oh, tell me.
The 2 leathers, we have like 1,500 of each of these 2 colors for the day. This is the Tuscan Taupe, and then we have it for, the Thunder Gray is the other most limited. So the gray in suede, the Tuscan Taupe in the leather, 1,500 of each choice for the day. I mean, look at how many are already gone. Almost 850, almost 900 gone in the first few moments of the day. Normally a Today Special lasts from midnight to midnight. I don't foresee that happening today. I just don't.
I don't either.
Not at this point.
I'm so glad everyone's loving it as much as we are. You know, for me, I always am looking for that piece, that standout item that I can put back to my basics, because we all love our basics. And when you buy really good basics, and that's what Vince Camuto always wanted. He wanted you to buy the best basics, have less in your wardrobe, but buy the right items. And a boot like this is the right item, because not only is it gonna be good right now, but it's gonna go through the rest of the fall into winter, and you're gonna bring it back out for that spring and summer months.
Oh yeah, this is really just a great price on a great boot that gives you such universal wear. You know, it's true. It's like when you buy something that can give you so many different looks, that's money well spent.
That is, you're absolutely correct. And something else that I'm loving about this is we're talking about those fall festivals, football games, briskness in the air. I'm always looking for something that I can wear all day, but also be comfortable. Whether I'm on the soccer field or I'm touring a new city on a vacation or traveling through the airport. This boot is something that's gonna take you from point A to point B, not just in comfort, but also in style.
Especially because it's got that inside zip. You don't have to worry about like just pulling it on and off. That inside zip really helps, you know, get it on comfortably and easily and fast.
I agree, and I also really like the rounded toe box. It gives me enough room in my toes where I can wiggle them and be really comfortable. Nothing's pushing on them.
Yeah.
And as all Vince Camuto shoes do, there's great memory foam inside. So nice, simple padding going from the top to the bottom. But what really creates the comfort is that lug sole, because it's gonna give you that extra pep in your step. So as you put your foot down, it's gonna give you that nice spring. So you're gonna wear this all day and you're gonna be comfortable while you do it.
Is this not a great looking boot? I love the burnished toe, a little bit of burnishing on the back of the heel, but that rand, that really jazzes it up and makes it classy.
I agree, we're loving the details. It's all about those hardware details on these Moto boots, and that's really what's going to elevate your look and create not just the elevation, but also that effortless look that we're all looking for within our wardrobe.
Yeah, effortless is a good word. I love the boot that it just looks like you haven't had to try too hard, because you haven't.
That's exactly right. And I also say you don't have to add and put time, if you don't have it, into your accessories, because it has this great detail and this great hardware. If you're walking outside, grab your favorite pair of sunglasses and you're out the door.
Absolutely, and I'm glad we are giving these nice close-up shots. Somebody, I think on Facebook, I'm gonna get the iPad, so if you have any other questions, I can follow through on what you're looking for. The close-ups on these leathers are amazing. And then this being one of the two leather choices, this being that really beautiful camel, the warm camel. The other leather is done right here in the Tuscan Taupe. And this one is so limited. This one is crazy limited, but the same thing with the burnished toe. I'm gonna put them side by side because they're similar enough that it's hard to really know if you're going between colors. To give you a difference on the hardware, let's talk hardware here, because they're totally two different vibes.
They absolutely are. So you have the pewter tone hardware here on the Tuscan Taupe, and then as we're looking at the caramel, you have that gold tone hardware. So they're really beautiful items. You can't go wrong with either color. I also love to say that they're both neutrals. So depending on how you want to wear them, both can go back to your blacks, your navies, and your camels incredibly well. So you're not limited to how you style it.
So two leathers and then the two suedes. Let's take a closer look on that Thunder Gray. This one again is one of the most limited. We have two colors choices that are going to sell out very early, that being that taupe that we just showed you, and then this one, the Thunder. Oh gosh, this is the Thunder Gray. We don't even have 1,500 for the day. We're at 1,200 sold in the first 15 minutes of our day. So needless to say, there's always a reason to stay up late and tune in, because at midnight, sometimes you just never know when it's gonna sell out. And this one is gonna be a very, very early one. So this is the Thunder Gray. And again, I'll point out, I see a lot of that slate blue gray in it, but it is called the Thunder Gray. It's not like like a charcoal gray or even a dove gray. It's a very different gray.
It is, and it looks great and with a dark denim, because it elongates the leg incredibly well. We have a look over here with a big flannel shirt, so you can really see, I mean, I see Friday night lights, a nice football game, apple picking. Pop any of these colors on, and they really transform you right into that colder temperatures.
It's so true. Let's take a look at the black up close, because this one's got more of the two-tone hardware, which I think is fun. I never know if I'm gonna go gold or I'm gonna go silver, but you can, you know, sky's the limit here.
That's exactly right. So I love the double buckle detail. Again, you don't have to worry about buckling these every time you put them on. You have the great opening with the zipper, and then this is all beautiful for show. So you have a nice double buckle, the gold tone and the silver tone right here. It's really showing off in this camera angle. Look at her. We're just loving how detailed this is. I love the detail on the back, the beautiful rand, and something we haven't even discussed is the gorgeous stitching that you see throughout this boot going all the way around, and you can see it even on some of the other colors, but it really is a gorgeous standout detail.
While we're on that close-up, I'm gonna slip this.
There we go. Look how gorgeous that is. The luxury details are what sets Vince Camuto apart. He is known for style, quality, and innovation. He was a footwear innovator. He was into design, and he is best in class.
He really is. I had the pleasure of working with him when we launched the brand here, and truly an amazing man. To this day, he's and his team are carrying on his legacy, and in just excellent fashion. Speaking of excellent fashion, we're so happy you guys are taking advantage of this. I mean, 1,400 gone. These are needless to say, extremely popular. Let's take a look at other ways that we think you're gonna enjoy wearing them, because this is a Moto boot, but it is so much more universal than most. Don't you agree, Casey?
I absolutely agree. You can wear it so many wonderful ways, and I love the simplicity of a boot like this because it elevates the style. It creates that effortless look, and we're looking to fall right in love with fall fashion right now, and we're falling in love with the Kerivini boot.
So cute. Look at what a difference that boot makes. I mean, just to see that model who started with just, I think, just some socks and then into some sneakers, and then what a change of the vibe. Now let's take a look at our girls. We've got, let's see, we've got Shalane joining us, a cute, like, plaid skirt, really funky and fun there. We've got Cara joining us in your real traditional, like, you know, cute little jeans and a t-shirt.
Love
and
it.
like a little cardigan kind of tied at the waist. We've got Donna wearing, again, just some really cute, like, embroidered jeans and just a more casual look. And then Nadia's joining us with some of the more fall colors. It is so great to know. I mean, Labor Day's come and gone.
Yes,
we
agree.
are now talking fall.
Exactly. We're fall forward right now. We're moving right in, and it's all about those layering details. And this is the greatest boot to pop on. It gives you that width to add on those layering things because it's not wimpy. It's got strength, it's got structure, and we're loving how it can transform all of your looks. So this Moto boot style gives you that edgy, it's that hint of that trend with the buckle detail that we're looking for in this fall season. But it's also a boot that's going to last you all year long. This is a seasonless boot. We're loving it right now, but we're gonna keep wearing it through the next few seasons.
It's so true. It used to be that boots were only for the cold weather, but no longer. I love how we've just, like, you know, loosened the reins on rules of fashion.
You know, years ago, people started wearing them to fall festivals. They not only are stylish, but they also protect your feet. So wherever you're going, you know, people are saying they love, you know, all the fall things that we have in the air and fall festivals and carnivals and football games. This is the perfect thing to wear when you're having an outdoor barbecue or just walking through the grass somewhere.
Time for a couple of things. You guys, there are so many reasons you're gonna love this boot. Let's talk about that. I mean, where do we begin? Starting with the fabulous look of a Moto. That's not too extreme or too harsh. It's so much more universal. The colors are so classic and tried and true. The toe box, as I mentioned, isn't pointy, it isn't square, it's just got that perfect kind of oval shape with wiggle room for the toes. By the way, we've got the wide widths here at HSN too. You will never find this boot in a wide width in retail. So it's, I mean, so many things to love about it. Most importantly, the fact you're gonna wear it with so many different things. Not just for the fall or the winter, but go full season, because this is one of those fun ways to really celebrate fashions. So enjoy it. Let's go through what choices you've got. Right now, you still have all four, but I don't know what hour it's gonna be in the morning before we don't have even two of the four choices available. The Tuscan Taupe. We have 1,300 for the day on this particular Tuscan Taupe. It's really a cool, like a mushroomy kind of neutral, isn't it?
And I love how updated it is. You know, often with our neutrals, we're seeing a lot of like creamy tans, and I love that this is a little bit more effortless and cool. It's really downtown vibes.
This is not a color boot I've ever had in my wardrobe.
Yeah, what's really wonderful about this too is we love it with those really summer, really feminine floral details. Whether it's short dress or a nice little skirt or a long flowy dress, it's nice with whimsical details as well. So you pop this on and it creates a brand new look. So that's what we're loving with these boots is you can grab some of your older styles and put them on with this boot and they look fresh and brand new. So it's about shopping in your own closet with a style like this.
And there's the Vince Camuto crest.
I love it.
There's that squishy memory foam on the insole. Not to mention the perfect heel height at 2.5 inches. It's just a nice little elevated height, but still giving you stability.
It does. It's a good amount of height because I do feel as we're sitting, it takes that pressure off your back, so you're sitting a little bit more forward. And for me, it gives us the energy we're looking for. Something else about this boot that's so unique is when we were watching the How to Wear video and everyone who puts this boot on around us, immediately they put this boot on with any of their current outfits and they look confident. They exude this passion, this little zest for life. I love seeing how it can transform not just your look, but how you feel on the inside.
You know, I just realized too, too how cute this would be with tights,
So
textured
cute.
hose, with a cute little short skirt.
That's
or
my
something.
go-to. The second it gets really cold, I pop it on with tights.
I love that look.
Every day, you can throw on a little dress, whether it's a little black knit dress that we're seeing, those cozy sweaters, put tights on with a skirt, and we're ready to go.
I love that. I love a boot, or a shoe in general, this being a boot, that you can wear in so many fun ways. Casey, you look adorable on that swing. I love this with a skirt and a dress.
Absolutely. So there's a nice, really summer dress I threw on in the morning, pop this boot on, and it can completely transform that look that I was just about to put away after the summer was over.
I know. Keep it out.
Exactly. So it really does reinvigorate your classic styles. And the other look I had was with this caramel boot. I threw on one of my favorite chunky Vince Camuto knits that I've had for a while, my classic Vince Camuto dark denim, and I popped this on. And for me, that was that 90-second outfit. I was actually heading to the bus stop that morning and I needed to throw something on, but I wanted to look put together. And that is exactly the vibe we're looking for. I had a coffee in hand, I was real cozy, and I felt put together. And the other thing that's great about a boot like this is that was my 90-second outfit that morning, but I actually wore that outfit the whole day. So it really created that seamless, effortless vibe that I was looking for to take me from the morning right into the evening.
It's so funny because normally a leather or a suede, it takes a minute to kind of work them in, you know, to like feel like, okay. But I put these boots on and I'm in the black suede, instantly comfortable. I was actually really surprised.
I totally agree with you, and I've really walked a lot in these. I wore them through the airport. I've been wearing all the colors. One is they don't look like I've been wearing them for a while. They look brand new, and these are my own. And they're just right out of the box comfortable, and that's something for years that people have said about the Vince Camuto brand. Vince Camuto's products are made in the best-in-class factories that were actually his own. The best designers and teams really specializing in trying these things on to make sure that the fit is fabulous and the quality is there.
Which is why I've been wearing Vince Camuto shoes for more than a decade.
This is true.
Longer than since it's been at HSN. I need to give you an update here because it is really important if you have your eye on a color that you don't go to sleep tonight until you order it. And I say that particularly because two colors could be very, I don't know if they're gonna be gone by morning, but they could. Here's one of them. The one that you're seeing Casey hold, Thunder Gray. We have less than 1,400 for the day. If that sounds like a lot, keep in mind there's 1,800 gone, and this is our very first airing of a 24-hour period. So very limited on the Thunder Gray, and that's done in the suede with the silver tone hardware and the rand around the heel. The other really limited choice, less than 1,300 in this beautiful taupe. This is that gorgeous Tuscan taupe. Again, it's got that burnished toe box and a little bit more on the back side, so it looks a little bit worn in for you, but it is, and it's brand new and available still in all sizes, 5 through 12, both medium and wide widths, by the way. So this will be more than likely the first to sell out, although, interestingly enough, the most popular has been this one. And this one, even though, again, it's not the most limited, knowing this is the most popular, it's the warm camel, there's only 2,800 for the day. I mean, that is so, we reach almost, I think, over 100 million homes live nationwide. So I'm just letting you know, just putting it out there, free shipping on this and all the other boots and shoes that are coming up in the show, just so you know. But one other color, and that's the black suede, the one that makes the most sense for all of us. Unless you've already got a great suede or black boot that you love, then I encourage you to try something new.
I love the double tone on this beautiful black suede. So you have the gold tone and the silver tone and this beautiful buckle detail across the fall runways. It's all about that grunge, those leather details, and at the forefront is all about that moto boot and buckles. And this creates those two trends in one that we're seeing right now that you absolutely need to get your hands on. A moto boot style can transform your wardrobe. So we love to put it on as we're transitioning from those warm months to those cold months. And we can absolutely see, especially across these models that you see right now, how this boot is an outfit completer, no matter how you style it. From that gorgeous dressed up skirt to our fabulous denim and those great leggings.
Yeah, I love that it's that mid-calf boot. It's so much easier to dress it up for work or, you know, dress it down for after hours. Maybe you're meeting your friends for one of those flavored coffees of the season. You know, it's just a really great, for I think so many different generations. You know, I think this is gonna just really be a fun fashion hit for you if this is the first try of a moto style, or if you've been that gal that's always looking for the next evolution of Moto, here it is. This is the one.
That is absolutely correct. You know, we love pieces that can stand the test of time and that can go from your work to your weekend and your everything on your off-duty style. For me, it's always the off-duty style that was the hardest. I always threw this on with tights and went into work. And, you know, for me, now the off-duty, it's the easiest with some denim and those really cozy knits right now. So no matter how you want to pair this back to, it will work in your wardrobe.
I love them. I'm so glad you do too. We're passing 2,000 at the very first moment of the day. This is our first look. We're not going to be seeing at the start of the next hour because that's going to be a full hour of Bali romance with Robert Mann's jewelry that I'm wearing. So stay with us for that, but get your color, get your size while you can. Again, we've got the black, we've got the Tuscan Taupe, we've got the Thunder Gray, we also have the warm Camel. Wide sizes are only here. That's an exclusive, so those wider widths we've got from 5 through 12.